Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's TK, and I'm going to showcase super archers with Lalo in Town Hall 16. I know a lot of you missed it, but we're going to showcase it on a ring base, a box base, an anti 3-star base, and also a very anti super archer base. So, without any further ado, let's dive in. Now, moving through that ring base that I mentioned in the intro, well, guys, it's actually a double poison ring base right here with a very decent amount of traps. Now, this was actually kind of baited for the super archers, but this is why we have rock balloons in this army. So the way I drop this is so they go to the air defense from the side, get those traps, and then the blimp is a bit angled because look at the way I'm going to land in that empty area and then clone into the monolith. This is important because so many people will just land normal, like after the eagle maybe, and then just randomly clone. Then they would get archers left and right. That's when you will find bombs to the left and to the right, and your archers will die. Now, your archers have a lot of HP for now when you're doing these archer clones. If there is no multi infernos or scattershot, you can go ahead with a very late invis to get the value you're looking for. Now, this is where it comes down to your actions. How do you kind of get the rest of the base? You need to sui the multi infernos. With the super archers, you need to get a multi inferno or a town hall. If you don't get either, it's gonna be a hard sui and it's gonna be a tough lalo, okay? It's not like super barbarians or like root riders that you can just spam because they all got nerfed. Super barbarians, super archers, and root riders and King's Gauntlet, they all got nerfed. So you can see already why I wanted to bring this video for you, because in this one, only thing that is nerfed is basically super archers. You just need to have a good sui. Now, this is where I'm waiting for the expo to go down. Then I'm gonna go with that wall break, give the queen access to more stuff. King's ability will be really good in this whole attack because it's a gauntlet. It's gonna help you out a lot. And this is where we're gonna add the champion and start the Lalo. Something that not a lot of people do is they just wait on their sui to die out completely. No, you can see already their expos are locked to the kings and then later the phoenix. This is why the champion then is going to have a lot more variety of options to go for and stay alive longer. Headhunters got dropped. Unfortunately, the kings and the queen enemy timing was not the best, but we're gonna go ahead and you have one freeze in this army, guys. You can use it on a multi inferno as you can see right now, or you can use it on a sweeper with your super archer Lalo, super archer, sorry, starter, if you think you can get a lot of value with that freeze. And that's how we got this very toxic ring base for the super archer, even though he was baited with 2 Teslas to not make you go and kind of land your blimp that far in the base, but we got it. So let's move on a box base. We're here, and this is also triple multi inferno with a poison tower and the clan castle on this side. This could be tricky, but guess what, we're actually gonna go for a super archer on this lower side. And my idea of the super archer was to land in a way that we get those 2 air heroes also, but with shooting the air heroes we would eventually get the infernos. And look at that rocket load finding the tornado, and it also went for a little test. Then I'm gonna land right in that empty area, guys. Again, I'm landing inside empty areas. If you don't land there with your clone, you're going to find those bombs, and that's when it's gonna get tough to get through that base. Now with this archer clone, this is gonna be like a bit kind of unlucky. I went a bit deeper than I wanted to, so we are not going to actually get these infernos. Now, what does that mean? It means you need to go ahead and save the attack with a nice sui. It means you can go for that town hall, but look at what I'm doing with the queen. The king alone, I drop him to the town hall because I thought he can literally demolish a few other things as well, because on this side queen have access to the multi-archer tower, which the king might not have. We're going to funnel this queen with some few archers, goblins, wizards, baby drags, and stuff. King got me the town hall. I'm going to drop the ice in front of the queen. And again, this is the difference with the super part. You can actually use your champion to get a decent funnel or to get an actual value. And you can drop her with your Lalo as well. It's up to you really how you want to get it. But because we didn't get this multi-inferno, I'm going to invest the champion, but then I'm not waiting for her to die. Look at these loons. The hound is going to go back here. Now we can drop more loons on the top side and then drop a few loons on that air defense to get that funnel and that defense down. Now look at the way we are going to run through the middle of this base. There's certain Lalo that you usually don't see like that much, but it's a very effective one because of the way that you can always pop that warden in the core, which they are a lot of air bombs. That's how easy it can get. Champion ability, if you have the hog puppet upgraded, go for a hog puppet. If you have the haste is working nice. If you don't have either upgraded, I kind of recommend you to go just with the shield, but I have the haste maxed out, so I'm going with the haste. It's a lot of like crazy ability, especially when you're running out of time or something. Unfortunately, my warden dies here, but hopefully you got the idea of what we are looking for with the super archers and what then we get with the Sui. If let's say the super archer is not meant for a town hall, we try our best to get the town hall with that Sui, or we can lolo it. So let's move on to the next hit. We are here on the anti 3-star base, and it's also with the double poison. That's right. So this basically means you're very much, I would say, limited to your options with the super archers. But what I would recommend you to go for is not always the town hall, guys. Something that in super bars we also did. We didn't go for town hall, but it's hard to sui a town hall. But don't worry, I'm here to teach you the way we sui it. Now let that wall break open the wall. Then we're gonna go ahead with the clone rage invis. Keep these things invisible. Now I'm not going to move these ice golems right now because I thought the ice golem could give me access to the multi-archer tower, but we got the CC down, so that is also another case. Now the problem here was that I really wanted the scatter shot, but unfortunately because of the poison tower we couldn't get too deep in the base. Now the rest of the plan is where you can actually know the queen will go to that area. I'm going to funnel the queen with the king, and then look at that wall break. That wall break was kind of wanted to drop it in front of the queen, but still we had a second one, so we can still give queen access to the next compartment. So it didn't matter that much if it's a lucky wall break. King, I'm going to funnel him to go in the town hall, and this is where if you don't have the gauntlet, it's gonna be a tough sui, but the gauntlet will give you so much value. Now that wall break was for the queen to actually maybe reach the king later on. Unfortunately, it didn't work out very well, but the queen is getting the value that my super archer should have gotten. That's why the sui will be a bit tougher. Now look at that king, man. Going around the base nicely, he has the phoenix. Do not be scared. He is going to take out that town hall nicely for me. So here's where I add the champion to help out the king with these few leftover defenses, get them out, and then again I'm not waiting too much on the hero. The queen is still alive, champion still alive, but I'm going with the lalo, letting those loons go forward, adding more loons from those defenses that are on the outside of the base, and then this is where you can drop the headhunters and go for a nice juicy warden ability, catching nearly basically all the loons except two, and that's how you can crush the base. As you can see, there is not much left of the base to defend it, just because we went for a small little value with the super archer, then we went to adjust that value with the sui, and then we lolo whatever is left from the base. Simple as that. Let's move on to the anti super archer base. I really wanted to bring this base, guys, because there is a lot of people who don't know how to hit these bases. Now I'm gonna give you the easiest tip. Go for that invisibility tower, which is the closest to one of these corners, which is on this case this side of the base. Headhunter, few rockaloons. We're gonna go ahead with the blimp. Now this blimp, as I said, you needed to go as close to that invisibility tower and look at my invisibility. I'm going to make sure I clone into the area that the wall breaker opened the wall. This way, you're always going to activate that invisibility tower super early, because your archers are either in the core or they're going to be shooting that invisibility tower from where your wall breaker gave you the access to that town hall as well. So you can already see how that goes around. The value we got is very good. It's not the most perfect value, but we didn't use a warden. That's important. Now look at the base. If I sui the lower side, we're basically suing into a single and a monolith and also a warden tower. There's a lot of point defenses. You don't want to sui into certain areas because your sui won't last long. You want your sui to be as long as possible to get the most value and the most funnel for your Lalo. Now this is where Sui going inside the eagle compartment. Unfortunately, we swagged the Warwick at the beginning, of course, but still, we can go around. We can go around. Now, again, I'm gonna add the Royal Champion in a way so she doesn't take too much damage, but she's going to provide value. And this is where once the champion is going inside damage, and look, Lalo with the Warden Headhunter, and I'm going to keep and clip that Hound with the Warden ability. This is one of the key things about a good Lalo sometimes with the first Hound, but because we only have one Hound in this army, you can do it always. It's a very nice thing because you can get the value early on with all of your loons catching also that Hound, and this is how you can crush these bases. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I really tried my best to bring a variety of different style of bases, especially the harder ones where you have the poison towers, as a lot of you have requested. But if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more. Let me know if you want to see more Super Archer Lalos, and I will provide for you. See you on the next one. Take care and peace.